the state would like to ask the court to take judicial notice of the DNA test in the court's file.
Okay, I did see that DNA test that was filed with the court on October 9th, 2025, showing the parties tested were Ms. Cepeda, Mr. Delgado, and the child before the court, and that the probability Mr. Delgado is the father of this child is in excess of 99.99%.
The state would then like to call Ms. Cepeda.
Ms. Cepeda, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear the testimony you give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. You may put your hand down. Go ahead, Mr. Hawkins.
Ms. Cepeda, could you please state your full name for the record?
Samantha Cepeda.
And ma'am, you are the mother of Hevelyn Faith Cepeda?
Yes.
How is Hevelyn covered as far as health insurance goes?
Medicaid.
And do you have any private health insurance available to you, ma'am?
No.
How would you describe your personal relationship to Mr. Delgado?
I've had no contacts with him in probably like 8 years.
Do you think it's at all possible that the two of you could make joint managing decisions about your daughter together?
Yes. I don't know I can't speak for him, but I'm grown enough to be able to.
At least on your end, you think you could? Okay. And are there any issues with Dad having visitation?
Yes, there
What
is,
issues with
because
those?
she's 12 years old. She's never met him a day in her life. I feel like it would confuse her and have her questioning a lot.
Does she know who he is?
She knows somewhat of him, but she doesn't really pay attention to it.
So what kind of visitation are you comfortable with?
Supervised, start out with the small time and maybe work it up if that's what they want, but I don't feel comfortable with just letting her go and the first day that she meets him. No.
Okay. Are you seeking retroactive child support today?
Yes.
And in the past 4 years, has Mr. Delgado provided you any support?
No.
Before the DNA test was done, was there any doubt that Mr. Delgado was the father of the child in this case?
No.
Have you tried to go back and get child support sooner, before she was 12, or kind of what happened on that front?
It just happened to be last year that I was like, I can't do it.
Do you have any safety concerns with Mr. Delgado or any other third party getting a hold of your phone number, address, stuff like that?
No.
Is there anything else you think the judge needs to know on your end of things today?
Not really. I mean, I don't.
Your Honor, at this time, I pass this witness.
All right. Mr. Harris?
Thank you, Judge. Samantha, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay. So this child is 12 years old, correct?
Yes.
Did you take any steps in the past 12 years to notify Mr. Torres that he's the father of this child?
I actually reached out to his mother.
Okay, Ms. Cepeda, you need to let Mr. Harris finish his question before you start to answer it. We're making a record of this, and that just muddies it up. Nobody can understand it, okay? All right. So what did you do to try to contact Mr. Torres about the child?
I've reached out to his mother over the years.
You reached out to his mother?
Excuse me?
You've reached out to his mother?
Yes, because he has, he has a wife, woman, whatever she is to him. And to save the drama, because everybody knew what was going on when we had my daughter. And I've reached out to the mom. I asked her, hey, do you think you could talk to Joe and see if he could come up with some type of agreement to help me once a week or something with her? If not, I'm going to push to child support. And she never reached back out to me about it.
Okay. And then did you ever reach out to Jose directly?
No.
Why not?
Because I've said before, I don't want nothing to do with his wife. I didn't want to start problems with them.
Okay. Are you still in a relationship with a gentleman named Kevin Rodriguez?
I have not had no contact with Kevin Rodriguez in over 10 years. He's blocked on every Facebook that he makes, and he doesn't have my number. I see him at a store, I turn around and I walk off. I have not had contact with Kevin in 10 years. Yes, Kevin Rodriguez did help me get my daughter's things when she was being born because I was a single mom, obviously, with no help. He didn't want to own up to it. He was trying to save his relationship at home, knowing what he was doing while he was messing with me. I did allow Kevin Rodriguez to buy everything she needed when she was born. And we probably had contact probably like 3 months after, 4 months after she was born, um, about her. He knew she wasn't his. Kevin knew she wasn't his.
Okay.
But he still chose to help me with her. And then 4 months after I had her, I wasn't dealing with him no more. He thought we were still going to be in a relationship, and that's not what I wanted to do at the time. So me and him did end all contacts, and has not spoke to my daughter since she is able to know, speak, walk, anything like that. He did not know her after she was 1. After she turned 1, he had no contacts with her as well.
Okay. But he helped you raise her in her first year of life, correct?
Yeah. I mean, I was a single mom. I was gonna accept any help that anybody was gonna offer me.
Okay.
Her dad wasn't doing it.
Do you have other children?
I do.
Okay. How many children do you have?
I have 5 others.
Okay. And what's the age range of those children?
2, 3, 5. 2, 4, 5, 7, and 10.
Okay. And just to be clear, you never sought child support through the Attorney General till last year, is that correct?
Yeah, I want to say it was probably last year and maybe like July whenever I finally went through and put in applications on not just him. I have my other kids' fathers
Okay.
that we were dealing with as well.
Okay. What
I
what
put
led
it
you
on all of my kids' dads
Okay. What led you to do that last year?
because my kids are only getting older and more expensive here.
Okay.
My daughter's turning 12 years old. She's starting to want pretty good smelling perfumes that ain't cheap. She wants to go and get her nails done and painted. And I mean, she's only getting older.
Okay. And are you receiving any child support for your other children?
We're in active process, just like I am with him.
I see. Okay.
And my boys' dads is not on child support, but he is active in their life and he takes care of them and he provides what they need.
Okay. You currently employed?
Yes.
Okay. Where are you employed?
I at Cook's Garage and I have my own cleaning business.
Okay. Pass the witness, Judge.
Okay. All right, Mr. Hawkins, any other
Nothing from the
questions?
state, Your Honor.
All right, then next witness.
The state would like to call, let me look at names, Mr. Delgado.
All right, Mr. Delgado, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear the testimony you give will be let me start that over, do you solemnly swear the testimony you give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you. You may put your hand down.
Mr. Delgado, could you please state your full name for the record?
Jose Delgado Torres.
Mr. Delgado, how would you describe your personal relationship to Miss Cepeda?
My personal relationship with her.
Yes, sir.
So when she went and started working at the restaurant, we kind of messed around a little bit, and we just kind of, well, I guess it was kind of like an affair deal that we were both having because she was with Kevin at the time that I was with my wife. So we were both still sleeping with our significant others at the time. but I just see it kind of, we don't have much of a we haven't talked in way over 10 years for sure.
Okay. With that, do you think you can make decisions about your child together with her?
To a certain extent, but I just really rather not
Do
make
you think it's in the kiddo's best interest for the both of you to do it together or not?
it is, but just like how she said, at the age that she's at right now, she's probably what, 12 years old. I think that would be a lot of confusement for her and at the same time for my children at the same time. So, I mean, I would like to take it a lot slower, even if I was to want to do visitations in the future.
Visitation is the next thing I need to talk about to you. You said if you were to want to do it, does that mean you don't want visitation?
If I would want to do it in the future.
But
Right
currently
now,
you
at this
don't.
time, I do not want to really associate with Samantha or her family right now, especially with me and my wife going through our separation and my kids being very upset about everything, how it's happening, especially when her kids were always bullying my kids at school, and they're not very happy with that, or with Samantha trying to hit my daughter in the vehicle that my daughter was driving with my other kids in there. She was trying to run the stop sign, trying to hit him at one point. And I just don't think, I could, if things were happening like that already, I think it's going to be a lot more problems, being around her and, trying to get the visitations and all that. I think it's just going to be more issues that I do not want to have right now.
Okay. Are you employed right now, sir?
No, I'm not.
Why is that?
Well, I have a lot of complications with my eye because I can't see out of my left eye. And lately I've been having a lot of blurriness on my right eye, which also comes with a lot of headaches. I have a bad, right now at this time, I have a really bad sciatica that I can't even walk. So I can't even get up and I could barely even walk to my vehicle right now as we speak. I'm on a cane. And that's been already going on for a couple weeks. And but besides that point, my shoulders were bad besides my eye. So I mean, I just could not, do my job as I should be doing my jobs whenever I had jobs. So it's been hard for me to keep a job over the past couple years.
Do you have any kind of medical history or anything like that? See a doctor for that loss of sight in that eye, anything like that?
On this one, yes. On my left side, it's completely gone, my eyesight, and I've recently got to go get this one checked because, like I said, I've been seeing a lot of blurriness that is really messing with my vision right now. And it's the only thing I could see out of, so it's making it more complicated for me to drive, to do anything at work, or,
When was the last time you were employed?
it's been probably about a year ago, or a little over a year ago, and I'd only worked there maybe for a few months.
And where was that?
That was at Southern Tire Mart.
And how much did you make working there?
That was about 16 to, I started off at 16. I think I ended about $17 an hour
And what ended up happening? Why did you lose that job?
because of this.
Because the eyesight?
Yes.
Would it prevent you from getting another job like that?
Yes, it will, because I beat myself up a lot because I can't see, like I said, from this side. So, we would use a lot of dangerous tools that sometimes it hit me in the face, big metal bars, and then they give me days where I have to go home for the day because, I'd bust my lip open or something. They're
Have you
dangerous.
sought disability?
I don't, but I'm working on that right now as we speak.
How far in the process are you?
Not very far. I'm just barely getting started.
Okay, so you've not yet submitted an application?
No, I have not because I gotta go get my eyesight checked and I gotta go get everything else, all my documents from doctors and all that before I go and submit it.
Do you think you could work a minimum wage job at 40 hours a week?
No, I really don't think so. I have not been able to keep one, like I said, in the past 5, 6 years already. I mean, I've kept some jobs, but they give me a lot of slack that I could put in 40 hours, but I mean that, like I said, now it's getting worse for me. My vision, my headaches, I get dizzy or I get, I don't have a good, uh, what can you say, like a good balance anymore, like I used to.
Do you think you owe retroactive child support, sir?
No, I do not.
And why is that?
Because I have a lot of proof. I got a lot of pictures showing that Kevin Rodriguez was the one that was claiming his daughter on Facebook, and he would show her off and say that this was his daughter and everything, and and also another reason was, we did mess around a couple of times after that first child. And then she was trying to say that the second one was mine, which that was actually Parker's granddaughter, or Parker's son, that the officer from here, the main police officer from here, it was his son that he was having an affair with her as well. And it was their baby that she was trying to pin on me as well. Well, I don't know if which kid would be mine or not, because she was sleeping around with several different people at the same time. So there was really no way that I could have said it's my kid. And especially when I seen it on Facebook firsthand that somebody else is claiming the child. I'm not gonna go and try to give her more income if she's already getting income from 1, 2, 3 different guys. I can't. I gotta see the proof. I
Ms.
have to see the
Cepeda,
proof.
Ms. Cepeda, no side comments. If you need to, mute yourself.
And Mr. Delgado, you had mentioned going through a divorce. Do you have other children?
Yes, I do.
How many other children under the age of 18 do you have?
I have 2 more under the age of 18.
So 3 total?
3 with Haviland, yes, correct.
Okay. And for those other 2 kiddos, do they live with you?
They do, but we're going through separation at the moment.
As far as you're aware, is the mother filing for child support in that case?
Yes, she is.
Currently, kiddo's last name is mom's last name. Are we wanting to keep it that way?
Oh, yes, definitely.
This time I pass this witness, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Delgado, the other 2 kids, are you married? Were you married to the mother when they were born?
Yes, ma'am. We were together
Okay.
for 24 years.
Okay. All right, Mr. Harris.
Thank you, Judge. Jose, there was some testimony earlier from Samantha that she had reached out to your mother about you possibly being the father of the child. Do you know anything about that?
I have never heard a thing. My mother has never told me anything about that.
Okay. You ever been contacted by Samantha directly to inform you that you may be the father of the child over the last 12 years?
Never.
Okay. You were testifying about the fact that you're blind in your left eye. What happened to your left eye?
I had an accident when I was younger, working with metal, and there was a couple of pieces that shot up into my eyeball, and then I lost the retina, so which caused the eyesight in my eyeball. But I ended up keeping it in there, so to see if I could get an eye transplant in the future.
Okay. And the reason for your current separation and pending divorce from your wife, is it a result of the situation here today?
Yes, it is.
Okay. What's that been like on you and your family?
It's been really rough, especially knowing that, how my kids get treated from her kids at the school and stuff like that. And like Haviland, she would always, I guess she started telling my oldest daughter too, because she would babysit them at over here at a daycare center where my daughter was working at, and so she would tell her a lot of things, and that she would think that she'd be like, oh well, if your dad's my dad, because that's when it first came out that I was gonna go for the testing and all that, and I didn't know anything about it, so but she was telling my other daughter, and just it's just been a really tough situation, overall.
Okay.
So,
I have no further questions, Judge.
Mr. Delgado, you just testified that Ms. Cepeda tried to claim the 10-year-old was also yours. Is that correct?
I don't know how old she is now, but she was the one right after, I guess, the first one. So I don't know if it was it a year or
Okay,
two.
I don't understand what you mean by the first one.
Yes,
You mean
Evelyn.
Hevelin,
Yeah.
Hevelin is the first one?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, so when did Miss Cepeda start or try to claim that you were the father of the next child?
Whenever she had the next child, she said that this was
Okay.
my baby. I said, my baby? I said, how
Okay,
could that be
but
my
hang
baby?
on, Mr. Delgado.
Mhm.
When she told you about the 10-year-old, she didn't also tell you about the 12-year-old?
She had told me, but I was wanting to do like a testing, but
Okay.
whenever I seen Kevin that was treating her like, that, and he was claiming her as his child, that's
Okay, Miss
whenever
Cepeda, I'm gonna mute you and I'm gonna remove you if you keep this up. Thank you. All right. So she did in fact tell you.
she told me, but I did not know what to believe, Your Honor. Like I said,
Okay.
because, like there were several people and
Okay, fair enough. Did you file any pleadings for you to find out?
no, because I thought that Kevin was the actual father. Like I said, I would see
Okay.
him on Facebook
But
all the time
but
with
you
her.
knew there wasn't, to your knowledge, there wasn't a court order.
There was
Can I?
nothing, to my
Okay.
knowledge, yes.
Okay. Uh,
Can
all
I
right.
say something?
No, not now, Miss Cepeda. He's still on the stand.
Okay.
Mr. Delgado, how long have you been having trouble with your right eye?
It just barely started about 3 years ago.
Okay. Um, but you've been, how long did you work at the place you were working a year ago?
I only worked there a few months, Your Honor.
Okay, but they gave you $1 an hour raise?
They did. Because that job you should actually be getting paid more like $19, $20 an hour. I was doing semi-tire changing, so it's a
Okay.
very dangerous job as well.
Were you on some sort of probation term?
No, I was not.
Okay. Okay. How are you supporting yourself now, Mr. Delgado?
Well, right now it's been kind of tough, so we just my wife had or my ex now, I should say, she had some money saved up as well, and that's been getting us by. And I
Okay,
mean,
so she's continuing to help you even though she's
we're helping each other. Yes, correct.
okay. Are y'all still in the same household?
For now, yes.
Okay.
But I mean,
But I
I'm
get,
up.
I get, I
Yes.
get you're not acting like marrieds,
No.
but
Well, like
you
I'm
have not
there.
gone out and gotten an apartment.
No, but I go stay at my parents or at
Okay.
a different place from time to time.
All right. Um, so basically your still current wife is paying all the bills?
Yes, she's paying some of the bills for now, and I did, like I said, I try to help out the best I can with the kids and all that,
Okay.
taking care of them, and the needs that are needed around the house.
Okay. Are you doing any kind of odd jobs or yard work or anything to help bring money in?
I was doing some remodeling, and it slowed down quite a bit lately. It usually slows down around this time. And
Okay.
then, like I said earlier, I got a really bad sciatica right now. So the past 2 weeks, it's been very, very hard for me to walk. So I can't even go look for a job at this time.
Have you been to a doctor for that?
I went to stretch doctors. Well, it's like stretch zone, and I've made appointments to get stretched to try to get the sciatica out.
Okay, so not a doctor.
Not a doctor,
Okay.
exactly.
Is this something that's happened to you before? And so,
No, this is the first
okay,
time that something like this has ever happened to me.
okay. When you were doing the remodeling type of stuff, how much were you charging?
Well, I was helping out my wife. My ex. She's the one that would usually get the jobs. I usually would get paid like $15 an hour there.
Okay. And would they be full hour days or full days or?
Sometimes it was a full day. We would have 2, 3 days full days. The most we'd probably work would be like a week straight, and maybe the rest of the month, we wouldn't have as much work. So it'd be kind of half and half throughout the month,
Okay.
just enough to get by with the bills.
All right. Mr. Hawkins, any other questions for Mr. Delgado?
No, Your Honor, state rests.
Mr. Harris, did you want to ask him any other questions?
No, Your Honor, I'll rest.
Okay. Ms. Cepeda, first of all, as an unrepresented party, you have the right to cross-examine the witness. That means you can only ask him questions about things that he's testified to. Okay. I don't want this to be the time that you try to tell me anything else. All right. Just ask him questions. And I do require it to be in the form of a question. Do you have any questions you want to ask Mr. Delgado?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Remember, in the form of a question. Don't try to just make statements and force him to agree with it. Okay. So if you have a question for Mr. Delgado, go ahead and ask.
When did I try to wreck into to your daughter with your kids?
I do not recall the day, but it's probably been, I would say it's been about 2 months ago in the blue Lexus that we had.
No.
Okay. You don't get to make
And
comments
then
about
when
it.
did I not tell you that Evelyn was yours?
When did you not tell me?
Yeah. Because I told you.
No,
Okay, no, you don't get to make comments on it. All you can do is ask the questions. I'm sorry, Mr.
Okay.
Delgado, I talked over your answer. Could you answer it again, please? She said, when did
I not tell you that Evelyn was you?
I don't
Wasn't you?
recall you ever telling me.
Okay.
all right, any other questions?
And you're not working right now? You don't have no money?
I'm not working.
Okay. I don't have no more questions. He's lying on me, but it's okay.
All right.
I'm on the phone. Give me a minute, okay?
Ms. Cepeda, now is
Yes.
there anything else that you think that you want to tell me about the situation?
Yes, I actually have a picture of Mr. Delgado carrying my daughter when she was a newborn for him to say that I never reached out and told him that she was his. Um, he's also stating the fact that my daughter's bullied his kids. His son actually bullied my daughter as well. It's been an ongoing thing. As far as the whole daycare situation, it was I was told that they both spoke on it on mutual agreements of knowing what was going on. They weren't new to the fact of Evelyn being their sister or anything like that. Um, as far as what else did he state that he's drove by my house stalking my daughter back in, like, I want to say it was 2019 or whatever. My kids would be playing outside by the school, and the time I was with my kids, my son's dad's, he would walk outside and see him parked across the street just watching my kids. And another thing is, what else was it that he's done to her? His mother no, I want to say it was back at the end of October. His mother walked up to my daughter and confused her in front of everybody at the school and went and introduced herself. And my daughter was blindsided about the fact. She was kind of confused and didn't know what was going on. I didn't really feel comfortable with the fact that they are doing that to my daughter now that they know that she is his, and they've been knowing since she was born. It was a family thing. I would be with him at his mom's. His mom knew that I was with him. His mom knew that we were having an affair, and his mom knew that Evelyn was his. And for him to say about Kevin or all these other guys, Kevin Rodriguez, yes, I was living with Kevin Rodriguez at the time. I was 20 years old. I was trying to get out of a relationship with him. I didn't have nowhere to go. I had just taken in my siblings, and there was 4 of them. So we didn't have nowhere to go until I had gotten my money. And so I did live with Kevin, but was not with Kevin from November until the time that I moved out in February. And I got pregnant in February. So for him to act blindsided about the fact, it's crazy. He's playing victim to the whole situation. And it's just crazy to me. And that's why I apologize. I was laughing because he was playing victim to the situation. He's acting like his wife has money put up and he just won the lottery and he can't even be man enough to take care of his kids. He just wants to make sure that he keeps him and her happy. And he doesn't even help his kids, even the kids that he has with her. I speak to his family as well as he speaks to about me. Like he tries to find out things about me. People tell me things about him. And I'm just so confused of why he's trying to play victim. If he's so hurt now, why is he barely waiting 2 weeks ago to go get his eye looked at? He's had trouble with his eye all along. Why is he waiting to go get he's trying to play all these things that's wrong with him to keep him from working, to take on his responsibilities. And I'm just blindsided. Yes, I was wrong for waiting 12 years, but at some point in time, kids get expensive. And my daughter is not getting younger. My daughter is getting older. And for him to be trying to fight for the back pay is crazy because nobody has helped me take care of my kids, just the state. And that's with food stamps and Medicaid. Other than that, I dress them, I bathe them, I house them, and I make sure they get to everything they need that they want. And it's to the point where I deserve help. I deserve help. And for him to be playing victim and acting like he's so hurt, he wasn't hurt in January when he bought $100,000 truck and was all out doing him. He wasn't hurt whenever was out drinking and having problems before he won all this money. My deal is you think I'm after the money. I'm not after the money, but you do deserve to take care of your daughter. He knows what he did. And for him to play victim, I was not sleeping around with nobody. I was with him, but I was also, like he said he's doing right now, supposedly divorced but still staying in the same home. Well, that's what me and Kevin were doing at the time. We were no longer together, but I had nowhere else to go. I had just taken in my siblings and got full custody of them, and there was 4 of them. I was 20 years old. I had to stay there until I had somewhere safe for us to go because we did not have nowhere to go. So just like he's saying that he's staying with her, I was staying with somebody like that because that's all we had, and we were helping each other, like the way that he's saying they're helping each other. So, and yes, my 10-year-old, I told Joe that she was his whenever I was pregnant. When I had my daughter, I no longer told him that she was his. I knew she wasn't his. But whenever I was pregnant, I did think that she was his. But when I had her,
And she's
I
not,
ended up telling him.
she's not in the pleading, so she's not before the court, so.
Okay, well, I'm
She's
just saying
not on that.
he wants to talk about her, but doesn't want to talk about his real daughter being his.
Okay. Mr. Harris, do you want to make any make any kind of closing or present any other evidence?
Judge, I just think the evidence presented to the court today does not show that Mr. Torres knew that this was his daughter 12 years ago. He
I have
agreed.
No, Ms. Cepeda. No, it's Mr. Harris's turn. Go ahead.
Thank you. He agreed to take the test. He took the test. He's willing to pay some support for the child and leave open the possibility of establishing a relationship at 12 years old. He's hesitant to force anything upon her as far as that goes, and it would like to see how that plays out. And that's all I have, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Hawkins, anything else you want to add?
No, Your Honor, state rest.
All right. Then here's what we're going to do. Court finds I have jurisdiction over the parties and over the subject matter. Based on the genetic testing, I do find that Jose Delgado Torres is the father of the child, Heavenlyn, And I leave her last name Cepeda. She's 12. I think that's at this point in her best interest. Based on Mr. Delgado's testimony, I do find that appointing the parents' joint managing conservatorship would not be in the best interest of the children. And I appoint the mother, Samantha Cepeda, as the sole managing conservator of the child, which gives her the right to determine the primary residence of the child and to make the school choices for the child. I do appoint Mr. Delgado a possessory conservator, which does give Mr. Delgado certain rights and duties regarding the child, and one of those rights is the right to possession and access or visitation. However, based on Mr. Delgado's testimony, I am not at this point entering any kind of court-ordered possession schedule. Mr. Delgado, if you want to start trying to build a relationship with Evelyn, contact Miss Cepeda. Say, I want to see her. I don't care if you text, whatever. Miss Cepeda, this is the father of the child. She has a right, and she's probably going to want at some point to know him, to at least meet him, right? So y'all can make arrangements, but I'm going to leave it up to you, Miss Cepeda, of what's, where and when and under what circumstances he first meets her. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
But if y'all cannot make that agreement, then Mr. Delgado can always file a motion to modify and ask me or another judge to set up a possession schedule. And remember, Miss Cepeda, you might not like that schedule. So there's going to be a small window when you have some say in it. Okay? I find that at this time there is, I don't really have any other choice but to find that Mr. Delgado is capable of earning at least a minimum wage. He usually gets paid well over minimum wage. So even if he did for a very brief time at his regular pay rate, he should be able to earn a minimum wage income. So his gross would be $1,256.67. I do order Ms. Cepeda to maintain the child on the government medical assistance program, and I order Mr. Delgado to pay cash medical support of $100 a month beginning December 1st, 2025. That makes his net resources $1,060.54. One child before the court, 2 other children he has a duty to support, guideline rate 16%. I order Mr. Delgado to pay current child support of $170 a month beginning December 1st, 2025. I do enter a retroactive child support judgment of $4,700. He did admit that she told him that he could be the father of Evelyn back when she was talking about the second child. And I order him to make payment on that retroactive judgment at an additional $30 a month beginning December 1st, 2025. I authorize wage withholding. All payments must go through the state disbursement unit. Any unreimbursed medical expenses are split between the parents 50-50. If you ever do have out of pocket, Ms. Cepeda, and you think you're going to have to come back to court for it, there's a procedure you have to follow. It is laid out in the court order. Please be sure to review it. In addition, I do order Mr. Delgado, as per the statute, to pay the court costs due as billed in 30 days to Lynn County District Clerk's office. Is that all the issues, Mr. Hawkins?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So what happens now is Mr. Hawkins is going to put all this in writing. He'll probably run it past Mr. Harris, but it'll get to me in fairly short order. I will review it. I'll sign it and send it back, and then Mr. Hawkins' office will send a copy to Ms. Cepeda and to Mr. Harris. And then Mr. Harris will send you a copy, Mr. Delgado, okay?
Okay.
Now, if anybody does not like what I've ruled, you each have the right to ask the district court to rehear any or all of it. It's called a de novo, but it must be filed in 3 business days. That's Monday of next week. And if you don't do it just right, you might not get very far on it. So, Mr. Delgado, that's a discussion you have with Mr. Harris. Ms. Cepeda, I strongly suggest that if you want to do that, you at least talk to a private attorney about how to do that. It's not my job to tell anybody to file a de novo or not. I just had to make sure you knew you had the right to.